Rosa Parks, a trailblazer who refused to give up her bus seat to a white person, sparking the Montgomery bus boycott in Alabama and becoming a symbol of civil rights and equality. You know who should play her? A little brunette, blue-eyed white girl from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Yes, we're talking about the Rosa Parks group dance from season 3, episode 12 of Dance Moms. The costumes are simple dance leotards with a skirt. Nia is in white and the other girls are in like a deep, rich aubergine eggplant purple. Then they have these cute, dainty church hats with a single flower in them, tan tights, and jazz shoes. Nia is in the cleanest white that I have ever seen. I don't know how she's rocking this, but I love the color differentiation, especially against Nia's darker skin. The white, it makes a beautiful tableau and like super striking image on stage. And the church hats help to evoke a certain space in time, a certain place in time, very reminiscent of like the South with like the Baptist church and everything. And then the simplicity, honestly, of the costumes help you focus on the story that's being told. It's a contemporary lyrical dance with some acro elements, lots of jumps. It centers more so around the story than it does like the dancing or the choreography. There's a lot of like us versus them, with like Nia doing her own thing, a jump or some type of movement, and the other girls doing their own thing. And I will say Nia is truly highlighted and featured in the number. She does have special moments. She's not like center of the group dance, but she's definitely highlighted and definitely featured. And your eye is like drawn to her at certain parts, which is quite rare in the numbers. There's great use of the seats. Brooke is like flipping and flopping all over those seats. With the music, they're like super sharp, accented jumps and leaps that are really, really cool. And I will say this is like an Abby Lee choreography thing. There are so many moving parts to the choreography that your eye really doesn't have a place to rest. And it's just like, go, 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 go. But if you need a place to rest, you can go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, friend. I really appreciate you. The number opens with everyone walking across the stage, and Kendall needs better posture on the walks. Nia has such strength in her walks. There's such deliberate movement in everything she does. Brooke's acro on the seat is great. Maddie turns in this really weird position. Is like a retire to coupe? Because if so, she's hitting neither of those. There are gorgeous tableaus throughout the piece. The costumes are just, again, so effective. There was a lot of like lurching forward on the fan kicks. Girls did these great turning tilt leaps, but I wish they landed them in a nice juicy plie and with some turnout. On the renverse, there were some bent supporting legs. Paige's arm position is super weird on her run to the bus seat. Her fingers are like really, really static and stiff, and then her arms aren't in line with her shoulder. This is another great tableau as Nia is in the front. As I'm rewatching the number, I cannot believe how much acro is in this. I know it's like an Abby Lee number, just like as an acro teacher, but I just do not remember this number being so acro heavy. On the bus seat, Chloe is doing another tilt. And the tilt is beautiful, it's gorgeous, but I wish that it wasn't a dance move that we just saw her do like 30 seconds ago. I wish this was like time for her to do like a penché or some type of other leg movement or extension. I would love more winged feet and turned out supporting legs in Nia's poses. These poses really, really make the number, and they can be so much better technique-wise. As the girls are standing in B+, there are some sickled feet. Also, is a back sur le coup de pied? Or is it like a B+ in plie? Everyone's doing a different thing. Paige, super lurch forward. I do not remember her posture being so bad. Brooke isn't finishing the movements fully, and we'll get to this towards the end, but it's maybe because she doesn't know the dance fully. Timing towards the middle starts getting a little sloppy. When the girls are on their knees and like extending the legs, there should be like a super sharp differentiation between when our foot is flexed and when our foot is pointed. There are even more timing issues as Paige is late on this flex dégagé kind of movement. And then on the roll up, there are some major timing issues. We should be rolling up one vertebrae at a time at the same time. But again, I understand the girls are learning these dances in a week, probably burnt out, tired. They just failed like, they were like what, 7th graders, middle school? They just failed like a pre-algebra quiz. They're like going through it. The part where Maddie walks over Nia's back gives me chills every single time. It is so impactful and so freaking powerful. Kendall's posture, again, needs major work. As they do the jump out into the second position, there needs to be a bigger jump. There needs to be bigger placement out into second. The seconds were kind of small. Brooke, towards the end, is so lost. In her straddle leap, Nia gets really great strength and showcases really great strength and height in the jump, but she's so lurch forward. I know this is like modern choreography, contemporary choreography, but that does not mean we just like leave behind all of our ballet technique. On the rond de jambe needle 6 o'clock step, there are some bent legs all throughout the place. Also, as they're standing up, Paige apparently cannot use one foot to stand up. I don't know what's up with that. Core strength, girl. On the side aerials, there are bent knees and flex feet. And this is a step we have been doing since season 1, episode 1 of Dance Moms, as we're on season 3, episode 12. Girls, what's going on? Ladies, what's going on? Nia needs to open her hips more on her tilt. It was a little constricted. And then on the susu, before her big like ring leap, Sisson kind of jump, she needs a tighter susu. It should be in a really tight fifth, and she looked like her foot has like 2 heels coming out of it, and she has like 1 foot. Towards the end, Brooke is so lost. She was probably supposed to do like some kick over the seat or like a walkover over the seat or something like that, but her body just like malfunctioned on her. But I kind of love the ending in a way of Nia making it to the seat, but then there still being like this white presence in front of her, showing like there's still a fight to be fought, and there's still so much farther for us to go. Even in 2012 this was filmed? And I honestly think that ending is a lot more impactful than if a Brooke had like flipped over the seat and Nia was just like magically in the front, because that's a little too magical thinking of like where we are, even today in 2025, of like the race relations in America. And also shows that there is so much beauty in what we consider mistakes. As far as the performance energy and the stage presence in the number, Nia had the utmost confidence in the number. She walked out with so much presence. She owned it from the beginning. I could have used more acting. I could have used more disdain from the rest of the girls. Maddie was giving me the animosity and the disdain I needed, but I just needed a little bit more from everyone else. They were just kind of like blank faces, and maybe the material was just a little too like above them, but I feel like hatred is something we should be able to portray as like juniors. My standout performers are Nia and Maddie. If this was some type of like duet between the two of them, this could have like won every award at every competition. This could have been really, really good. They are both such strong storytellers through their movement, although they're like technically kind of separated and distinct in their abilities. They have really similar storytelling, and I think that would be really, really impactful to see. The number ended up winning first overall, which is amazing, and I definitely think that this is a winning number. You can take this to Jump, Nouveau, whatever, and it may not win first, but it's definitely going to be the number that people leave talking about. It's going to be one that they remember, with the costuming, the choreography, the props, and just like the uniqueness of the story. But also, this is great to showcase at like recitals and benefit concerts and things of that nature. My final thoughts is that this is one of the strongest premises that we've ever got in a Dance Moms dance, and it was tackled a lot better than like our immigration dance. Ugh. Or like Built the Wall dance. Ugh. And it also produced one of the most iconic episodes of the franchise, so you cannot be mad at that. With Jill legitimately believing that her little white girl should be like the swing for the role of Rosa Parks. And I don't care what you say about production. I don't care what you say about the contract. There is no one on God's green earth who could get me to say that as a white person, as a seemingly educated white person, to say that my little daughter, my little Kendall, should have been Rosa Parks. Girl, what is wrong with you? I really wish that the girls had more time to get confident with the piece, because this could have been truly something special. All right, friends, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. You can subscribe to the channel or watch one of my other videos. And if no one else has told you this today, I believe in you, and I know that your dreams are going to come true. All right, friend, until next time, bye.